Good morning. Such a friendly welcome. So a little over a week ago, I received an email from Elizabeth Lewis asking me to speak on why I said yes to the church. For those of you who do not know me, I am a very sarcastic individual. My go-to form of humor is often some type of a snide comment or some cynical thought. So my immediate question to myself was, is it too ironic to say no to a speech about saying yes? And then I thought to myself, if there isn't some type of singing or music involved, why on earth would anyone give me a microphone? Why is she asking me to speak? It's probably because I'm on the younger side of the congregation. They probably just want some people who are my age to speak. What could I possibly have to offer this congregation that would make them want to know why I chose to say yes? So then I did something that I often forget to do. I took a step back. This church helps me accomplish that. I stopped questioning the motive and the intent. I thought to myself, I know these people. I know this place. This church is intentional. They're asking me because they want to listen. This all leads to my decision as to why I said yes. When you say yes, you are making a commitment. Whether it is, yes, I will cover that classroom for you, yes, I will be happy to volunteer for this activity, or yes, I will do that 8th load of laundry that you promised me you would do last night, but don't worry, I got it. When I look at my past 2 years in this church, I look at it like a new friend. We are in a mutual relationship with one another, and in this relationship, there is give and take. I started coming to this church after I moved in with my now wife, Jess. I had just graduated college, and I was about to be done with my singing. I was really struggling with this. Singing has been a really large part of my life since I was about 4 years old. Jess told me that there was a choir at the church that she went to, and they sounded really nice. I, again, with all the cynical thoughts, thought, why would they want me? I am sure there's some tedious audition process. I haven't practiced any type of sight reading. Yep, true story. I haven't practiced any type of sight reading, and that has to be a requirement. It's not, for those of you who are actually wondering. I don't even think you have to regular read. I think you can just show up. It's fine. So, lo and behold, I emailed Sherry, and she told me to just show up and talk with Jed, and that was definitely one of the best decisions that I've ever made. I went to a choir rehearsal before I ever actually attended a church service. I started on that Wednesday, and when I got there, I was completely terrified. The first person to talk to me was actually Kathy Grossman. So thank you for that, Kathy. You make a great first impression for this church. She told me about how she sang in the choir and that she sang tenor. She told me about Jed and how this was not your typical choir. By the end of the night, I had several people coming up to me, and one of the most powerful things that was said to me was, I am glad you are here. This statement gets overlooked. 6 words made me feel more whole, more welcomed, and more a part of a community than I have ever felt before. I was hooked. I got to church on Sunday and was greeted by no less than 30 people. No less. Including the most aggressive, friendly person that I know to this day. Thank you, Jen Morton. Yeah. It's a true story. I had felt a part of something that was so much bigger than me, and it felt genuine. The biggest reason that I said yes to this church is because I know what it feels like to be on the outside of something, to feel helpless or cast aside. To want to belong, but having no way to become a part of something so grand. This church took me in immediately. There was no questioning other than, so where are you from, and what is your story? I said yes because that feeling of belonging was so powerful and so genuine that I couldn't wait to make others feel that way. It may not have happened on the first day, or the second day, and it might not have even happened yet. But a goal of mine has been and always will to let people know how important they are. This church helps me do that. It helps me not to be cynical, not to question things that should not be questioned, and lets me make people feel how I felt on that first day here. Again, it may not be immediate for others, and it takes time and commitment, but it all starts with something as simple as yes.